thinking about Valentine's the other day, and I was thinking about sending some to some people, but I was thinking about different kinds of Valentines. I bought this set of these hearts probably, I don't even know how many years ago, and I still have them, okay? Because I think I bought these at the paper source, like back in the day, like pre-pandemic, and I thought I was going to make these Valentines because look like how they're color coordinated. You know, you could layer them out and do things and so forth. But of course, what did I decide to do with them? I decided to collage on top of them. And I collaged on both sides of most of them. So these are some that I've saved from previous years. And what I do is I pull out a bunch of them, and there's no magic here. All it is cardstock. So just cut some hearts out of cardstock and you're good to start this, my little idea here. So you would cut out some heart shapes, get some greeting cards together that will fit. So it's hard, you know, heart shapes are kind of weird because they're hard to fit on an actual background. So I have, for my heart shapes, I have a square card that holds one, and then I have this vertical card, and then these little ones, you know, can kind of fit on to different shapes. I am no card maker, people. Everybody, I gotta just say, I don't ever make a normal card. The reason I can't send cards is because I will spend like 4 hours working on one greeting card. I never even sold greeting cards back in the day because I just couldn't do it. I'm too laborious. I think way too much about it, etc., etc. But I like making the hearts. So we're gonna make some hearts, and then God only knows, I hope I can turn them into some cards later. First thing you do is just grab one of these hearts. Now, I'm going to digress and tell you why I was collaging them on both sides. So what I did was I took the heart and I traced around it. I could actually do this, but I can explain it to you because it takes so long for me to do it. But I took the heart and I put it in here and I traced around it. And then I cut out a little opening slightly bigger than the heart, okay? And then I know, before I did the front and back, I put a piece of string in it, and I put it in here and then put a backing paper on it so it could move around and you could look at both sides of the heart. So you can imagine how long it took me to engineer one greeting card. It was a little bit ridiculous. So I don't think I'm going to do that anymore, but if you wanted to do that, it's actually kind of cute. You can also take these when you've collaged them on both sides, and you can string them together and make like a little, just a little strand of hearts. It's so cute, or like a little, you know, banners of hearts. They're just cute. I like them. I like them. All right, so what I really want to do is I gathered just my little scraps. These are like the tiniest things that I'm probably not going to use for anything. And I just picked some, you know, colors that I thought would be cute and appropriate for Valentine's. And I literally just start randomly collaging on a piece on the heart. You can also choose to paint first, you can collage first. I mean, everything I do involves the stencils, so I've got so many interesting painted parts. That's why I like to see if I can incorporate some of my own, you know, painted parts on these, because these are, and then this is the manufactured part, but look at how cute it is, right? It's such a cute little pattern. I just let them hang over the edge, and I just loosely think about pinks and purples and all these little Valentine-y colors, right? You could use some washi tapes. That's why I've got my little tape holder here. And so you can just wrap washi tapes around it so that you can travel with them and not have to take up so much room with all your rolls of washi tape. And I thought that this one was kind of a nice little accent on here when you're preparing your collage. All right. Look at this, just a piece of regular pink paper that I painted for who knows what. It will be perfect for this. Here we got that done. So let me get my scissors now and I'm going to cut around it and you can see how cute it is. Boop, boop. My other idea, and honestly, I'm thinking about these little trim pieces, but I'm going to just let it go. I am not going to save those little trim pieces. That's absurd. So what I was thinking about is messaging on these. And I got to thinking about these stencils of Carolyn Dube's. These are the emotion stencils. She did 3 of them. And I remember during our cyber sale back in this past November, these things were absolutely flying off the shelves. Anyway, so these emotion stencils are really cool. And I like a lot of the words in them, especially if you're doing art journaling. And there are such great words, like just words that you might want to put in your journals. Like I was thinking about just starting a page with just all the words in the background. Wouldn't that be cool? And then as you work, you could almost use it as your own kind of truth sayer, you know, exercise. Start with a background of words and just randomly paint and see what word speaks to you and comes up through the paint later on. I just thought it might be cool. But I love the word grateful. So I was starting to just make some gratefuls that I could cut out later and use. And some of you who might be new to stenciling, I wanted to just show you how you can isolate a word. Post-it notes. Easiest thing to do. Just keep some Post-it notes around. And this can just live on this stencil. And the next time you want to do a different word, just move it and you're ready to go. You know, trusting you can do, or get 2 more pieces. I've got some more Post-it notes around here. So all you need to do is just let it hang out on that stencil and you are already ready to make, you know, these words that are a little bit more thought-provoking than Happy Valentine's Day. So I was thinking the words like, you know, worthy, loved, cozy, sensitive. Up there, I've already isolated those words. And, you know, so there's just other messages that you can send in this time of continuing pandemic, right? That you, these are our stencils, Karen. They're, I think Patty linked them up a little bit higher up in the comments. But they're really nice to have on hand. And I'm glad I finally got my own set of them because I haven't used them before. And I know that they're going to be really great in my journal. Rage, the word rage. I hate my handwriting, so that's one of the reasons I like seeing these words on here. And there's so many different letters. You could probably do, you know, make up your own words too if you wanted to. There's so many different options. But for me, grateful, worthy, cozy, that's kind of where my head is right now. And I think I'm going to make up some more thought-provoking Valentines using my little collaged hearts and Instead of celebrating this idea of love, which is certainly wonderful, think of some alternative Valentines. Is there somebody that you want to say, I am grateful for you? I am grateful for you. I am grateful for all of you. So thanks for hanging out with me.
Thanks for watching. StencilGirl would love to spark even more of your creativity with technique videos and more. Just click on the links below and you're all ready to stencil.